Hello everyone, RV Debs here. It's Friday night, a little bit later than normal. I'm gonna set it up, so come on in. Come on in and see me. Bet you weren't expecting me this late. Uh, well, I've had a long day. I had to go to uh, Abilene because um, we had some family emergency, which I will explain. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Hi, Pamela. I'm doing good. It's been busy because, yeah, Kathy's husband, Mark, uh, the day that I came home when it was really snowy and, you know, amazing out there, he got like lightheaded. Hi, Joe. And didn't feel so good. And I didn't know this till I heard he asked Kathy to take him to the emergency room. He didn't know if he was having a like a mini stroke or something. So anyway, they were at the emergency room for a few hours, and the cardiologist that he deals with in Abilene said to it's time for him to get a pacemaker. So basically, he is in the hospital, and he had the pacemaker put in today. It went very successful so far, thank God. And so we spent the day. I brought Kathy to Abilene. Yeah, there's always something, but he's doing good. He looks good. Yeah, his heart rate went down to like 38. They told him, well, he's known that he needed a pacemaker in the near future. And he has low blood pressure, and he's on a plant-based diet. So between, I think, getting real like healthy food and not having anything, maybe the medicine he's on is too strong now. Hi, Dink. So he's in good hands. Yeah. Who's sick? No one's sick. Mark, Kathy's husband, had to get a pacemaker put in. Hi, Jeremy. Yeah, we got a lot of snow, but it's melting away. Thanks, Pamela. Yeah, we got about 10 inches, really, of snow. And then today was hot. Not hot, but in the 50s. Yeah, he just wasn't feeling good. The day that I came home, that all the snow was out there, and he shoveled a path from my little area to theirs, and not that that did it, but that he was so cold, and his blood, what do you call it, his pulse, his heart rate is always low, and I think it got really, really low, and he got a little scared. And I didn't have to shovel. All he did is make a path. So when I came home from my horrible drive in the snow, I could have a place to walk to my place. Because there was like that much snow on either side of the path. He always does a lot. Mark's not lazy, and he's always doing stuff. So I think he got really cold. So, anyway, he's doing okay, and hopefully he's supposed to come home tomorrow. So I went and had my nails done today. I like the color. Yeah, he might have to slow down. Well, he's definitely going to have to slow down now. For the next, I think they said for 2 weeks or something, he's going to not be able to lift heavy things. So Kathy and I will be able to handle anything that comes up. Plus, her son was there today, and when you have family around, you get the help you need for sure. Hi, Minnow Fairy. Oh, I enjoyed the snow. I survived the The drive home was horrific. And I'm just glad that I was safe and nothing happened. Because you're in the middle of nowhere. These long highway farm roads, one way this way, one way that way, and they're not cared for. They don't have salt on the roads. They don't plow the roads. And it's like an ice skating ring, and it's scary. I did it, and I'm pretty good at driving. Yeah. And I say I'm scared, but I mean, I did it. I held onto that wheel for dear life. But when we got home, the snow's starting to melt now, but it was so pretty. Normally, Jeremy, the trip's supposed to take 3 hours. I think it took me like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Not too much longer. All I did is just keep going. I slowed down. I mean, where it was 75 mile an hour normally, I was maybe going 40 at best, 45. And then you go down to 20 because if it's, ruts of ice, it was, you know what? I always say I like to go on little adventures. Well, I had me an adventure. So, it was okay. I made it through the adventure. But and there was really only one time during this drive where I swerved a little. Like I literally, right when it got really bad, of course I went with it. You don't slam on your brakes. And I got it under control, and that was cool. And then I slowed down and thought, okay, whoa, that's when scary comes in. But then these two cars were coming toward me on the other side of this 2-lane highway, and the guy in like a black truck, he starts swerving and went right in front of me across my lane, and stopped like in the like a snowbank. I was like, holy cow, that's dangerous. But my angels are with me, and I got home safely. So, and then today, having to go take Kathy down there to Abilene, but there was less snow in Abilene than here. We got more than they did. But there's little bits of snow around now, and you can see still some snow around, but it's nothing like it was. So, I had my adventure for the month. I know. Some people don't know how to snow drive. You're right. And in Texans, we don't get snow here. We usually get snow once a year. This year, it was the most snow that came down. Not because I know this, but Kathy's son Nathan, excuse me, they always talk about 6 years ago there was a snow, like heavy snow. Well, he said that this was the most snow that's ever come down in a short time, like 10 inches. That's a lot for here. Last year we got snow, and it was about, I'd say it looked a good 5 inches or 6 inches. It was really beautiful, and it was just one day, and the next day it went away. And so this was pretty unusual. Right, yeah, we're in the middle of like farmlands. That's what was weird about me driving by myself, because nothing but like land, it's not like, oh, I'm scared, let me pull over to a gas station, or let me go to a restaurant and maybe think about this. There's nowhere to stop on these things. It was weird. Like Camelot. Hi, RV Fat Cat, how are you? Hi, 3 sheets to the wind, courage. I needed courage, and I had it. Yes. I guess I shouldn't complain that I don't have any adventures, because I had me one. How are you guys doing? Anything happening exciting in your life? Hi, Faye. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Rainbow's Cat Art. It's so good to see everyone. I know I'm a little late. Normally I start these around 6 or 7, but I had to take Kathy to the hospital Um, Mark's there. He had a pacemaker put in, which was out of the clear blue, had to happen. Yep, and that's right. That's true. She says, always be careful for what you wish for. Oh, Faye and Kay's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Faye. Happy birthday to you. Jeremy says he had a lot of car repairs this weekend. Oh, yeah? Let's see if I can even say that. RV Fat Cat says, I'm good. Getting ready to make some authentico pozzoli. Is that how you say it? Pozzoli? Sunday. Explain what that is for all of us. Minnow Fairy said, I know, thought I had missed you today, was getting ready to shut down, and you popped up. I'm sorry, I couldn't get here any earlier. You found some weekly free art classes. That's nice. What kind of art classes are you going to do? I know I look a little drained. It's because it's been a long day. Yes, and you know, he already went through it, so I just was, when I was just there, and yeah, he's, you know, got to like he had to lay down for a half hour, and then he's there now. And we tell the hospital that he's plant-based, you know. Oh my God, I tell you, it freaks people out. They gave him some potatoes and vegetables and fruit. Linda says, visitors to the mountains come up without chains and they're turned away, or they come up and cars cannot make it up the mountain roads, and ones with bad tires. Yeah, you have to be ready for that. I remember using chains up in Tahoe. I didn't, people I was with. But yeah, it's pretty scary stuff, the snow. Oh, man. So Faye's going to have a birthday. Are you going to do something special for your birthday? Yeah, I'm glad I was able to be there for her, too. It all happens because I could have stayed one more night, and then I wouldn't have even been here to you know, even be with them during this putting the pacemaker in. Ugh. Anyway, it works out. Things have a way of working out. Rainbow Cat's Art says we've been doing paintings the last 3 weeks. I need to get some paintings done. I've had people ask me to do them. And Faith's gonna go to Atlanta with her twin. That's right, you told me that. I knew that. Hi, Judy. I'm doing really good. I am so glad I'm home. It doesn't take much for me to be satisfied being home. One little getaway. You okay? You okay, Lily? Okay. All right. And there's Rosie. You guys can see her. Rosie Roo. My girls. Yeah, so I got away for overnight, and I thought it was really nice to get away, and I didn't mind it at all, except for the ride home. But, you know, hey, I asked for adventure, and like it happened. I got one. The snow's almost melted. It's not quite gone, but a lot. I mean, now when we look outside, I'll take a picture tomorrow. Probably be gone tomorrow. But we had a lot of snow, and then today was a sunny day, and all you heard was dripping all day. You know, when I got home from my trip, my trip from hell, well, it wasn't a trip from hell. It was the road. Anyway, like when I got out of the truck, I looked, and my whole truck, all of the handles, the handlebars to get out open, had icicles on them. Really weird. It was a snow adventure, that is for sure. RV Fat Cat, did you see my last video with me driving? And I didn't even share the hard part because it was so bad that there was no way that I could even take my hands off the wheel to touch record. Well, I appreciate you guys watching the video and liking it. I mean, it was all I could do to just take some parts so I could show you. But it was really kind of neat. Like when I was driving and I first noticed all the trees were like frosted, like they had their hair frosted. It looked so surreal, and it got more and more and more and more to the point where it was really snowing at one point, really hard, and there was no plowing, so the road was just one big icicle, and you had to go 20 miles an hour, just to keep going. And then it would be, oh, it was horrible. Whoa. And I kept thinking to myself, because there's nothing around. It's just farmlands, lands, acres, not restaurants, no gas stations, not in these little crossings, these like farm road things. And it was Highway 114. I won't forget that. I thought to myself, oh, what happens if I do like swerve out of control and I'm in the side on a snowbank, and could I like live in my truck overnight? And I did have I just bought groceries, so I had a bunch of fruit with me. I wouldn't have starved, and I had water. That's what I was thinking, and I'm just holding on to that wheel. Yesterday I told you I put hot packs on my shoulders because I was so tense for like 4 hours. The room was very nice, and the people that owned that big house were very nice. The lady and I had like a quite a long conversation, her and I. She also played guitar, and her profession, she's 60 years old, the wife, and she is in IT, but she's ready for, retiring. Oh, I hope that you get some sun. Sun needs to come to Michigan and warm up Menno Ferry. Faye says, was that rain? Rain throughout yesterday, bad weather where tornado touched down minutes before I got there yesterday. Whoa. Thank goodness you're okay. Yikes. You never know, that's right. See, Menno Ferry says we always keep a go bag in our car, which includes a blanket. Yeah, I have a blanket in my car. I even have a pillow because I actually have a pillow that the dogs like to be on. And I had a bag of groceries from Aldi. That would have been okay, but I didn't want to do that. And, you just hope that someone comes by. No, I didn't want to. I didn't stop. I did not stop. But I have heard there's lots of bad weather happening other places right now. But that's part of life. Like if I didn't go, I just would be like I'm not ready to just be an older woman who doesn't go anywhere, and the kids take me to the doctor once a month, and I don't want that. Hi Wayne. Hey, hi Butterbean. Butterbean Head. Hi Trisha. I'm brave. I am kind of brave, but I freak out just as much as the next person, but I handle it. I've always been really good in an emergency. If you cut yourself open, I'm a good person to help you. I really don't panic that way. But after it's all over with, sometimes then I start to panic. Rainbow Cat Art says we got 5 inches of snow and ice. Tell everybody where we are. Sunny and cold up in the mountains and where Linda is. RV Fat Cat said I have all kinds of stuff in my SUV, survival stuff if I'm stranded. I think that's a smart thing to do. Yes, I have flashlights. I'm okay, God forbid. Central, middle of the U.S. Okay. Yeah, snow's getting there, that's for sure. Well, you just like I said, we don't get that kind of snow that often. It was kind of amazing to come home. I mean, the trip home was a what do you call it when you're like knuckle clasp the whole way, so you're like you really been tense. And I got home and it was beautiful because here in the backyard. No one walked on it yet, and Mark and Kathy made sure I had a path to my house, and then the RV carport just blocked enough so that there was no snow, and on a nice long big square for the dogs. So I was lucky there. Good night, Faye, and have a wonderful time in Georgia, Atlanta. What's the matter? Come here. Come here. Come here. Ugh. There we go. Hey, baby girl. Okay. Metal Fairy says we have metal doors on our house and keep magnetic flashlights on them. Have used them many times when the power goes out. I have a flashlight on at the sink, at my desk, next to my bed, and in my bathroom. I have to be, when you live in an RV, you really do have to be ready for anything. RV Fat Cat says food sticks to build a fire outside, fire starter, pans, blanket, extra gloves, socks. Wow, you've got more in yours than mine. But that's okay. I have, like I said, a blanket and pillows and Kleenex. And I know I have flashlights. That's about it, really. I mean, I happen to have food in it. I love this little monkey. This little monkey right there. A little monkey. She's such a princess. Hi, Chloe. That's important. Metal Fairy says they have the same thing. They each have a set of dry clothes, which is always... Oh, and I had a change of clothes, too. Judy says it rained every day in January. Whoa. Except for 2 days of snow. I would like to see that strange yellow ball appear in the sky. Ah, yes. I hope you get some sunshine. I need my sunshine too because it lifts my spirit. RV's Fat Cat says my RV is my ship. The SUV is my lifeboat. That's cute. That's true. Linda says we always have plenty of food and water machine, and we stay home when it's bad weather. Our pantry's always full. We have light bulbs that go on when the power goes out. Well, that's all smart, Linda. That's all good stuff. Dink said I just bought a van in December, so getting it ready to go on an adventure by May. That's fantastic. That's what I'd like, is a really nice van and fix it up so that I'm comfortable in it, so that when I do want to take off for a couple of nights or a week or whatever, I can stay in my own little world, because as long as I know where my bed is, I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot. Not for just a temporary, overnight getaway. I'm being licked. I mean, really. I think I need a bath or something. Yep, RV Fat Cat's got everything. The tent, the clothes, the screen. Always want to get some screen if you're outside. Yeah, I don't do too much outside. Sorry, I messed around with it. Oops. Rainbow Cat's Art said it. I had a nice van for 6 months then. With no warning, the engine blew. Makes me sick. How old was the van? That's terrible. I would like to get a van, but I don't want to give up my truck. So I think I'm going to do is I'm working out some other way to finance. I would like a camping van, a conversion van, or a Class B, which usually is very expensive. We'll see what happens. It's just at the beginning stages of looking for one. Hey, hello, the tortoise. How are ya, Lily? Please, you're licking my you're licking too much. Ew. She just missed her mama. They've been hanging out real close. I had the eagle before, but now I'm a native endangered species. She did miss me, didn't you? You missed mama. Lay down. Rainbow cats are, it's several years old, but in very good condition. My main driver is a Kia, but the air conditioner failed. And you gotta have that. Gotta have AC. Hi, Gail. Yes, my new color. I was so glad I got them done because I had to go to Abilene and I took Kathy to the hospital because Mark, just for those of you who didn't know, Mark went in and he had a pacemaker put in. And then after I did my nails, I went up and then I sat with Mark and Kathy and then we came home. Thank you, Gail. Yes, this is like, look at her. I must taste really good to you tonight. It's very nice of you to wash me. Oh, RV Fat Cat, you're so funny. Yes, this is I haven't gotten a lick myself lately. Well, actually, I am right now. Okay, a simple Mojave Desert tortoise. Good doggo. I have two, Dean and Misha, named after Supernatural and the show. Misha's the sister, 70 pounds. 70 pounds. And Dean is 95 pounds. You're big babies. That's pretty neat. A mix of pit bull, American bulldog, and the biggest sweet hearts. Yeah, Gal. He just was feeling kind of like what happens is his heart rate would go down really, really low, and you can, he's had problems, and they told him he was going to get a pacemaker in the next year or so, and it's happened faster. Oh. And Fair said, real delight to chat with you tonight. Thank you. I hope you have a good weekend too, and rest up, and we'll see y'all maybe on Sunday. That's my next time I'll do it. Do another live. I do live chats usually Friday and Sunday, and Tuesday or Wednesday. Just depends on what's going on. Linda says, since my husband was in hospitals for over 3 months, I have a strong aversion to them. Me too. Believe me, my husband was in the hospital way too long, and it was very difficult for me. And walking those long halls and sitting, not comfortable. Oh, you're so hairy. Dean's head is huge. The size of 4 full-size bricks. Stacked too high, too wide. Big old head. Is he friendly to everybody? Or do you gotta be scared? You gotta be scared of this little one, because she'll kiss you to death. 1-inch long fangs. Yours is 13 pounds, Dink says, his fur baby. This one, she's about 6. And Rosie's about 15. 14, 15. She feels like she's 30 pounds. Aw. I love dogs. When I had my nails done today, they've got like TVs on. Every channel you could imagine, and one of the TVs was pit bulls and parolees or something, paroles. Anyway, it was a story about these dogs, and just fascinating, first of all, and just abused dogs that get to be re-entered in the with humans that are good to them, and they always find to have a good home. You have two cats, two dogs, the bearded dragon, a bunny, and trying to get a small caiman. Really. That's neat. Rainbow Cat says she can hear an owl in her trees. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Yes, give me a thumbs up, please, before you leave. Much appreciated. I like to have YouTube see that I have action. Tanya says, Dink, my fur baby is Pippa, and she's 4.5 pounds. Ah, you know, I was at Amanda's. Go over there. You're hairy and it's bothering me. No offense. And she's got a Chihuahua princess. She's probably 2.5 pounds, 3 pounds the most. The tiniest little cute, itty bitty, teeny weeny Chihuahua. RV Fat Cat says, I'm looking for good humans to re-enter my life too. It's a task. I wish you good humans in your life. Thank you, Anna, for smashing the like. I appreciate that. A simple Mojave Desert tortoise. It's a mouthful. Rainbow Cat's Arts. The owl will get any stray cat. That's the bad thing. Oh, yeah, that's true. My mom said she's seen one go after her cat once. The cat never wanted to go out again. I know. I've got a friend that lives in the country with her husband and her kid, and they have dogs, and they had this little adorable baby Yorkie, and the Yorkie ran out, and they think an owl got him. Couldn't. It was horrible. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. I love cats too. They're so different than dogs, but they're really a fun animal to watch a cat when they have a good time. But I'm an animal lover, so I think the worst thing is in the world are people that abuse their poor little animals, and it just breaks your heart when you see the commercials. And a hawk too, yeah. Something took it, and they have like cows, and it broke me up. Because it was a cute little dog, and I even had shown it. This is about, this is about over a year ago when I was doing Bible study at Laura's. Yeah, I don't, Lily lately, her fur seems to be like, I guess she has her winter coat, but she sheds, and you can't, well, I mean, there's always a few hairs from her, and it gets in my face, and it bothers me. And I have sinus, so probably I'm a little allergic too, but I'm living with it. How are you tonight, Mrs. Thoreau? Hope you're doing well. Oh, RV Fat Cat. Debs gets my humor, but I'm trying really to be good in here. You can hang out and do what you want to do. Poodles don't shed. I know. When I was growing up, we had a poodle, but I got my little shedder, and I love him. Love her. Rosie sheds. They both shed, but it seems like Lily's little fine black hairs are the ones that bother me. Simple Mojave. What should I call you? Tortoise? That's just too much of a mouthful. I'm going to get a dwarf caiman red eye little crocodiles, basically. Gonna need a water and land large setup. Well, you need some land and you need like the swamps. Oh, everybody's got their babies. Maltese are so adorable. A lot of people think Rosie's a Maltese, but Rosie, she's a designer dog. She's half Shih Tzu, half Bichon. So she's a Bichon. I think you put those two together and you get a Maltese. Three sheets to the wind's courage. Debs, some hospitals have webcam technology provided. What do you mean? A hospital to watch and talk to your loved ones. Okay, Tortoise. Oh, it's pet talk with RV Debs. Yeah, so she's Bichon, so she's half Bichon. She's over there laying down. Cats are easier. Rainbow Arts says cats are easier and cheaper to care for. I have 2 strays I adopted. No dull moments. We have toys and cat condos everywhere. They live the life we have. You have a wonderful home for your animals. Yeah, the grooming thing sucks. If I ever get another dog, which I probably will, but if I don't, that's fine too. But Rosie has to be groomed. Oh my gosh, I have to groom her. We don't even have groomers in this town. So I've got grooming equipment and that's what I have to do. Lily doesn't get groomed, although this summer I'm thinking about shaving her and just so she's nice and cool. Wouldn't she look funny if she was shaved? Tanya said I keep my Maltese long and it is quite the task to keep her groomed. Hair to the floor. Oh, I could not handle that. Too much mud and dirt around here. RV Fat Kid said I got stray. I've got stray make kitty Freddy the cat. He's just like a man laying all up in my bed, crabby at night and wants my love in the morning. Boy, you need to be on stage, girl. Your thumbnail's so tiny, it's hard for me to see it. Fur, hi Fur. Oh, I was thinking my little Lily Bell is a long-haired Chihuahua. And I was thinking in the middle of like when it's summertime and it's hot to just to take her hair off, you know, not every, I mean not down to where she's just, you know, just take some of that long hair away. Furby is the old Big Toe. Is that you, Big Toe? Are you here by a different name? Hey, Carol. I just saw your video. I didn't leave a comment, but I'm sorry that you had that trouble with the stupid driver's license thing. Carol's got 3 doggies. All 3 of my dogs don't shed. A poodle mix, a Yorkie, and a Schnauzer. I can't stand dog hair everywhere, but all 3 have to be groomed. Yeah, I've had a Yorkie. I had Bowie for 16 years, and he used to get groomed. And I had a poodle who had to get groomed. And the one of my best dogs I ever had. Okay, I've had personally. I have Lily and Rosie now. I have Bowie, which is a painting of Bowie, the Yorkie. And before Bowie, I had Ty, and Ty was the Schnauzer Scotty. So, yeah, they don't shed. Lily sheds the most. Okay, at least I know for bye. Yeah, and grooming costs lots of money. So I don't know. I really hope we're trying to get maybe this spring. I'm gonna go in and help them pay for a outside sink so we can wash the dogs outside in the summer because that would be nice. One of those real deep sinks, that everybody could use a good sink like that. Yeah, so I've had myself a busy day, and I'm glad to be home. I wonder who's lurking in the background. Some people lurk. Hello, lurkers. It's okay. I lurk a lot elsewhere. Hi, Mike B. I can't see your profile. It looks like, well, from what I'm looking at, it looks like, what is that? What's the guys that like to hunt? They all have long beards. They have their show. Can't think of the name of the show, but I never saw it. Can't remember the name of it. Reality. Another reality show. Duck Dynasty. Is that what I'm seeing? Is that kind of a thing? Duck Dynasty, okay. There's very little snow. There is still some snow on the ground and here and there, but it's really like pretty much by tomorrow it should be gone. Ice Road Truckers was a good show. I've seen that many times. RV Fat Cat. No, you aren't lurking. You were saying it. You were talking. But now you can lurk if you want. No, there's a lot of people that don't talk in the chat rooms. That's okay. As long as they're happy. But give me a thumbs up. That's all I ask. Doesn't hurt, doesn't cost a thing. And maybe someday I'll get monetized. I am monetized, and maybe sometime in the near future I'll actually earn money again on YouTube. I know, Dink, but at least you did tonight, and I appreciate it. Thanks, RV Fat Cat. Appreciate it. Hi, Donna. How are ya? Just saw your name pop up. Yeah, I'm just doing great. Thank you very much, Mike. You guys are cool. I have a good chat room always. Rainbow says, does the live chats make any money? Well, some people's live chats make a lot of money because they're, what do you call it? Super chat. And also, if you are really wanting to help me out a little bit without costing anything, like, before you go to bed at night, put on one of my playlists, like my live stream playlist, because the longer that you watch it, the better it is for my views. And that's what I'm trying to do, is build myself back up. Because my old channel, I was doing really good. And I don't know if I'll ever get it back. I really don't. Yay. They keep telling me that I'm going to get it back, but I don't see why it would take 2 months. What, you know? So I just work at this one a little as much as I can, and I also have my Etsy shop that you guys mostly and let me show you a couple things I've made in the last couple weeks. This is a nice long natural, mostly a lot of wood, crystal and wood, and some glass like jasper beads. And I have a bracelet that matches also. Yep. I have this one. This is the longest necklace I've ever made. This necklace is 60 inches. So, you can actually... I'm back. That was odd. I'm having a little problem. Somehow my cell phone just kept blinking off. Can you guys see me now? Hello? I'm back. All right. I guess who knows? Who knows what happens in the cell towers and the wavelengths out there? Because it's a miracle that we can even do this. When I was a teenager, we didn't have anything like this. As a matter of fact, oh man, I think I did put it on my Facebook. There's a picture of like 4 ladies or 5 ladies sitting, older women on a bench, and underneath it says that these are the surveillance cameras of the past. Thought it was funny. So, anybody have any questions or you asked if yeah, the okra okay, I didn't realize I wasn't talking to you because I answered. Yeah, the okra one was of course from my old channel. So the next time I have okra, I'm going to have to do another video. That's what gets me though. I had so many good food videos, and I don't always feel like videoing food, cooking. Yeah, the old now James Bond was. I remember watching James Bond, and he would like talk to his watch and stuff. Man, you can't even find a phone booth if you ever needed one now. My mouth is kind of dry. Yeah, we're like in the future. I was working for a company for a little while named Quarterdeck. Quarterdeck was a software company from Clearwater, Florida. Anyway, I remember when they were selling software and I was on the phone selling. Does anybody remember Quarterdeck? Anyway, the guy came up with a program called Web Talk, and where you could talk and see someone like a first web talk like this. And I thought that was so crazy. What is the largest round bead on the one I'm wearing? This necklace? Flying cars, I don't know. It's a good question. Rainbow Cat says, do you think that we'll see flying cars in our lifetime? I think within 20 years. The largest bead. These are not large beads. I do have one that has large beads. Do you want small beads or large beads? They're really not. The biggest bead, and they're not even big, is maybe you know. They're all like probably nothing bigger than 8 millimeter. Because this one is also long. It can also be doubled, but it has big beads. Every now and then I put a large bead. So that's the difference. But this goes around twice easy. The other one's a little longer. They see Dink says they already have uh, flying type cars. Well, I know that they're hover cars and stuff. Can you imagine? Hi, Teddy. I do like this one, and I like that it's not real large beads. Just interesting beads. Thank you. Just so happened to make an extra long one. Why not? I got some real pretty things on my Etsy shop. That's what I do. That's who I am. That's what I do, and that's who I am. I can only be who I am. Yeah, so I've been good. And usually when I go to Abilene, we think of where we're going to eat. Well, we did not eat anywhere. And I brought us a snack of like a natural nut bar kind of thing that, it's 7 points. It's like a meal. And I had a little V8 juice. That was what I ate today. And then I came home starving, and I made some lentils in my pressure cooker. So that's what I've been very healthy. The snow is melting. Definitely today, a lot melted. There's still some out there. The cobalt blue Czechoslovakian beads are beautiful. I love those too, Carol. Yeah, V8's yummy. I kept it in my purse, and then I just got real hungry, and I thought I should have had a V8. No, I had a V8. Thanks, Pamela. That would be cool. RV Fat Cat says I'd wear one of those around my waist like a Bollywood dancer. You know what, though? You could do that. Why not? I've never made them as long as like that's really a long, very long necklace. But I realized that you could double them, and it's kind of cool. Then you have two. It's always a chance to do something different. That's me. I'm always trying to make something different. I know. I'm feeling quiet. I hope that you guys can understand that I had a long few days. My energy's kind of like mellow. I think you can be sexy at any age, dear. It just depends on, who's bringing that out in you. There you go. Rainbow Cat says, Fat Cat, we can pretend. Definitely. It's all in your head. You're as hot as you feel. Like, which, I don't feel that hot. You do, you agree. Agree. Yeah, most of the time I don't feel that sexy at all because who am I being sexy for and with? But I still have a little bit of the devil in my eye if ever it comes up. Why do you want it? Why should I add a clasp? I don't get that. You don't need a clasp. Oh, you're cleaning closets. Well, aren't you full of life and vim and vigor? You know what? Sunday we're going to be doing every year at our church. We have the children play. They call bingo for adults, and they serve them strawberry shortcake and chocolate covered strawberries, and I don't know, drinks, and it's so sweet. And we just bring like gift items, that little items, and wrap them up and put them on the table so that when you get a bingo, you get to go over and pick something from the present table. Oh, for the Bollywood belt. That's true. If I was making a belt, I would probably want to have a clasp. RV Fat Kit said, I so get that. I feel sexy with myself sometimes. Oh crap. Too much information. I think I might need therapy. And Judy says, she is. She's a high energy old gal working always. Yep. It's good to love yourself, RV Fat Cat. No problem. You can take yourself out, buy yourself a little dinner, have a little glass of wine, you know? Be your own best girl. So far, I've lost 13.6 pounds. I'm going to weigh Monday. I don't know if I lost anything this. I didn't do a lot of walking because of the snow. I mean, you can't walk in the snow. I didn't walk. I've been sitting. When I played guitar and sang as a young lady, I remember that guys would sit down at the bar, not all the time, but every now and then, and somebody would fall in love with me because I sang love songs. Of course, they didn't know the real me. Hi, Patricia. No, it's not easy. It's not. Well, thank you, Teddy. No, but I mean, I've been Weight Watchers for it was 4 weeks Monday, so this is every Monday I weigh in. But I could do better because if I was more active and I'm lucky I'm doing what I'm doing, but I'm not feeling like I'm being deprived. That's what's nice about Weight Watchers. You can really, if you want something out of the ordinary. Why is it doing that? My cell phone keeps turning off. I've never had that happen before. Yeah, almost 14. 13 point something. I'm not going to read that one. Linda said, we didn't cook tonight. I'm doing a tuna sandwich. Well, you have a good tuna sandwich and watch the movies and get some good rest later. Thank you, Rainbow Cats Art. Hi, Linda. Hi, you guys. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Um, you get very aware of what you put in your mouth when you're on Weight Watchers. And I love the app on the phone that works so good. And I've been eating like no processed food. I haven't had any meat. I have had a little bit of chicken and some eggs, but I mean, I've really cut back, really a lot. Good night, Linda. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to eat something because I am kind of hungry. I did buy chia seeds today, and I'm going to make that chia pudding. It's so good. Has anyone ever heard of chia seed pudding? You buy these chia seeds, which are really good. No, we don't have Piggly Wigglies in this part of the country. So chia seeds are seeds that are really high in protein, really good for you. And you put some like almond milk or whatever kind of milk you drink. You have to look it up on YouTube because there's lots of pudding recipes, but it's easy. And put like a sweetener, whatever you sweeten it with. A lot of people use maple syrup. I'll use stevia. And you let the seeds overnight, at least 4 hours, but overnight, and it turns into this thick pudding. You could put chocolate, the unsweetened chocolate in there, and you could put any kind of fruit, but a flavor. You could do vanilla flavoring. It's delicious. Chia seed pudding. Look it up on YouTube because that's always, if you want to see what it is and it's easy. Mike says, oh, I have one here. Piggly Wiggly, they go around all through the store. Post point values. Really? That's interesting. Oh, thanks, Judy. I'm just starting. I got a long road ahead of me, but at least it's a good, it's a good road. I don't want to die young. I don't want to die in my 70s or yeah. And I want to live. Rainbow Cat says, I've seen some chia seeds cheap and thought about making the pudding. Would the seeds be bad for your belly? No, look it up. Come on, kids. Look up chia seeds. The value of chia seeds are really good, and they keep your hunger away. And you can make them like pudding. You just have to sweeten them, use a little flavoring. And they have a neat consistency. I happen to like it. Yeah. So, hi, Ralph. How you doing, Ralph? Ralph's my Facebook friend. You just have to I tell you, because I'm a compulsive eater anyway, so I love food. And as long as I kind of replace it with something healthy, it's still there. And now I'm getting chia seeds. I just bought tahini, chia seeds, some walnuts. I'm just not eating meat. And so if I make some wild rice or some brown rice or even some kind of healthy pasta and throw I just got some, oh, I should get it and show you. Dried mushrooms. I got 2 different kinds that I want to make I love mushrooms. They're so good. Yeah, I know what you meant though, because the points is but I have an app on my phone. I even have a barcode thing. I can hold it up to a package. It tells me what the points are. So it's easy to follow. Really, I'm happy with it. And I have a link. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's doing it again. Something's going on with my phone, you guys. I don't know. I've got it plugged in because it needed to be plugged in because it would needed a charge. I'm allowed at this point 35 points a day, which is a lot. Yeah, there's some gremlins in my phone. It just turns off. It says, how it says restart, like when you're putting your phone off. Yeah, sugar and carbs. It's not that meat's the problem, but I personally don't don't really need a lot of meat, red meat. You know, I really don't. I don't feel the need for it. And there's always stuff in the meat that you don't realize. You know, the cheap meat that you pick up at the supermarket, there's reasons why it is. I love sugar snap peas. They're delicious. Something's up with the phone. I know. I'm gonna probably end this pretty soon. Yeah, I think that you can eat meat and be fine. I mean, keto's fine too. Whatever works for you, really. I'm just doing moderation, but I'm doing a lot of vegetables, a lot of plant-based, a little bit of cheese. I still have it. I bought it and I like it. I'm doing eggs. Kathy and Mark are not eating eggs anymore. They're really into it, big time. Hi, Jean. But it's good. I'm watching what I eat. I'm not eating sugar. I'm not going and getting candy. If I want, I have some dried pineapple I just got today at the store. And it's organic pineapple rings and just pineapple. It's delicious. So I can have sweets, but I just have to be careful on what I choose. Tanya said, I'm cutting back on meat as well. My husband has found a local farmer that has grass-fed beef. There you go. That's the, if you're going to do meat, you got to do the good stuff. Thanks, Pam. Yeah, I mean, I'm just, they're going whole hog plant-based, Kathy and Mark, which is very rare for our family, believe me. But I'm, it's doing it again. But anyway, I'm doing it kind of slowly. But I have stopped doing the red meat, which I'm not against it. I'm really not. I'm not a vegan or anything. I just think I'd rather eat the crispy fat of meat, even the skin of chicken. It's too much for me. And so just sometimes not doing it is the best. RV Fat Kid said, well, Pizzoli is going to have meat, pork, hominy, garlic, onion, adobo, chilies. I'm sure I'd love it. And if I was there, I would taste it. I'm not like, you know, crazy about it. Well, hello, tribe. Aren't you sweet? How you doing? Yeah, Fat Cat's an excellent cook. We both are. That's what we've definitely come to terms with, that we could both eat really well together and cook together. I'm glad you're doing well. I've been on here for a while. My phone's kind of acting up, so I'm not sure how long I want to keep this going, but if I fade away again, I'll try to come back because I like to say goodbye when I do leave. Yes, Judy said it's hard for family. Yeah, we have family nights here. Half the family is plant-based. The other half is big-time carnivores, you know. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, so our family nights are, the dynamics are changing. We used to have food orgies every Saturday. We don't do that now. We do once a month. Or for someone's birthday, we'll get together. But we'll just have to bring the food that we want to eat so we have something to eat. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Lisa. We're talking about food, of course, right? Rainbow Cat Art. 6 months ago, I started taking moringa. I swear by it. It helped me lose 30 pounds. Moringa is amazing and has saved my life. I don't know what that is. I take it it's some plant-based fruit from a tree in the Andes or something. What is it? Moringa. I don't know what it is. I should come way back here. I wish I could lose my double chin. Not easy. Stony Jenkins, as he comes marching in all debonair. I eat to live, not live to eat. Well, aren't you normal? Aren't you special? I'm. Oh my God. Ah, it's doing it again. It's doing it. Like it turns my phone like off. It's a herb. Oh, okay. It's ground up leaves. They say it can cure 300 diseases. It sounds like one of the jungle disease, herbs. You're having a hard time giving up Mountain Dew. Yeah, well, I have like one more Diet Coke that lasted me. That I had like a 6 pack or 8 pack, and then I'm not buying it anymore. I do have some LaCroix. Everyone tells me that Diet Coke makes you stay fat. Gail, you're so sweet to me. It is going to get better, though. Sure. I feel good. I just, we're always harder on ourselves, right? And I needed to take off my makeup, relax, and it'll go away. Of course, I would love to have like a facelift. That's what I could use at my age. Everything needs to be lifted. You're so funny. I'm not even reading that. Anyone who wants to read that has to read that. I'm not saying it out loud. Yeah, they have this thing where you can, like, some kind of thing where you pull it tight, some kind of tape where people wear it, but it's fake. Like, what do? You wear it like that, and then when you get to know someone really well, one day you come and you're like sagged out, and they haven't ever seen it before because you were so fake. Teddy Ruxpin says, my aunt got hypnotized for weight loss. It worked. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Tanya says it. Aspartame is awful. So disappointing. Why can't they use stevia or something better? Monk fruit. There are alternatives. Rainbow Cat Art. I fought for my life for 7 years. Chemo and steroids was very hard. I bet. Moringa has helped reverse the bad effects from the bad prescription meds. It helped lower my sugar. Well, I'm so glad that you're taking that. I'll have to look that up, Moringa. Deborah says you can really see the weight loss in your face. Doing good. Make sure you cut down on I'm not eating meat. But I'm eating a lot of protein because I've got tofu I'm cooking. I've got sunflower seeds, cashews, walnuts. Lentils have a lot of protein. I just ate 2 days worth dinner yesterday and today. Lentils and vegetables. So I'm not really hurting and I eat shrimp. I ate a whole bunch of shrimp this week, which are very low in points, and I love shrimp. So I'm not like giving up everything. You can't give up everything. But Kat and Mark have actually gone completely, like totally plant-based. That they're going to get rid of the chickens, darn it, and they're into it. I love shrimp, and it's so good for you because I don't eat it that much, but when I eat it, I enjoy it, and it's light. It's very low carb, low everything. But on Weight Watchers, fruit is free. I can have a fruit. They don't want you to eat like a whole watermelon or anything, but you can have a nice serving of fruit if you get hungry. Yeah, I am. I am feeling better. And I'm glad because and even when I went out of town, I didn't go off one time, not once. So yes, okay. So you buy the moringa is powdered in bulk. It's like at the health food, like a health food store. That's good. I'm glad that you're feeling better, and that's moringa. I'm gonna remember that. You get older, you have conditions. I don't have that many, but she's getting her blood sugar was like 105 today, and it was at the worst it was 400. So just cutting out all the crap that she's cutting out, and look what's doing. Well, I don't eat it that much, so I don't really have a problem with cholesterol. I mean, at this point, I don't. It wasn't, I was never, I mean, I'm sure it's the upper limits of normal. I'll go for that. I forget what it was. But it doesn't, Fat Cat, it doesn't sound like it's too expensive. She said she gets her own capsules. So it's $10 a month. That's not too bad if it's going to make you feel better. Well, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up before you leave if you haven't. I really do appreciate it. Donna said almost everyone in my family has the flu. Even the schools were closed. My little 10-year-old niece is in the hospital for dehydration. Oh my gosh. I sure hope y'all get better real fast. That's awful. Lizzie wants to know why. Um, why is the family so passionate about? Well, here's how it goes. There's we have another family member. Stephanie's been plant-based for, I don't know, about a year or so. She's feeling better, and Lee got into it. And there's a couple of movies you can watch them, and if it doesn't change your mind, that's fine. But I saw the movie. It's called Game Changer, and then the other one is What the Health, and they're very good. Linda, I don't know why I don't understand I don't understand you, Linda. I really don't. You are the most, I can't even say it, Linda, because usually you say things that I don't know if you're trying to like jab me, but anyway. Hi, Jeff. How are you and your wife? Yeah, those are the movies that really, and I saw them too, because I went kind of kicking and I like my bacon and all that stuff, and I watched Game Changer first, and then later, a couple few days later, I watched, it's called What the Health, and it makes a lot of sense to me. And people that have had really, really bad health can, by just going plant-based, all their numbers are normal. Everything, I mean, there's just a lot on it. So if you don't know anything about it, check it out. It's not for everybody, you know? And some people are into keto because I was into keto myself, but keto wasn't healthy for me. I feel much healthier with this. Donna says, I am fine, just lonely, can't visit because my immune system is low. Everyone stay healthy. Yes, wash your hands. I know, Donna, I am so sorry to have your family sick. Sometimes we'll get that kind of thing go through our family here. We haven't yet, at least. I haven't been around the kids that much. Yeah, RV Fat Cat, I'm with you on that one. She just likes to dig. I'm over it. Of course you can. You can share the link, no problem. I am, you're still kicking, Jeff? It's like, you know, Linda Steele, the last thing she said was something like, "Oh, now you and Mark and Kat can't go to dinner anymore. That wrecks dinner." No, it doesn't. That's fine. I don't care. I just, you know, and I know some people just have those kind of personality traits. And every now and then I can pick it up on someone and I don't get it. I don't understand it. But, that's YouTube for you. I hang out on Rosie's channel too. I love going there and watching. And I usually lurk in the background. A lot of times at a live stream, I don't like typing. So I'll say hello, but I don't really get into the typing thing. So, Richard, how did my Dallas trip go? Oh, it went great. My last video, not this, but the one before this, my video shows you the whole trip. So you should see that. Oh, I didn't mean to jab you, Dink. I am changing my habits. That's right. And sometimes you have to take a habit and replace it with a good habit. So my little Weight Watcher app is one of my good habits now. And I'm learning to, I'm gonna make. I have some quinoa to make. I tried the lentils. That was good. Yeah, I got it, Dink. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, it's just, yeah, whatever. Ugh. Oh, I'm so glad, Jeff. That's so nice to hear. I'm glad your wife liked the necklace. That's makes me happy. Thanks, Deborah. Yeah, well, you know, some people follow you and they comment and they like care about you or they wouldn't be here. Why would somebody follow someone like me unless they cared about me? Even if they cared about me and they like to tell me what I should do a lot, I dig it. I know it's just YouTube. I agree. Yeah, we should all send a little prayer to your family, Donna. Get that flu out of there. Anyway, this has been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, well, I'm doing good. I mean, I'm really doing a lot better than I was doing before Christmas. So for that, I'm grateful, and I'm glad that Kathy and Mark are changing the way they live. When I first met Mark 14 years ago, man, he used to eat ribs and bacon on everything, and everything was fat, and so he's now changed himself completely, which is good. And Kathy's doing so much better. She's feeling a lot better already. And if that means we're not going to go have steak or fried chicken, that's okay. We've been really when we were brought up, milk. You feed milk does a body good, that kind of stuff. Milk is something that we probably should never drink. It's cow's milk. We're the only animal out there that drinks other animals' milk. That's right. And health scares do make you think about your health or you know, just wanting to get old enough to watch the kids grow up. My parents got sick in their 70s and died in their 70s. And like I'm hitting 70s soon, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to follow that. Old habits die hard, but they can still be changed, you know? And anything you do for 20 days in a row becomes a habit, really. It's hard. Soul food. I mean, look, I know what you mean, and I've been into food all my life. RV Fat Cat says, Deb, my father got a pacemaker over 10 years ago. He's now 89. Mark will be okay with that. I think so too. He's always had that irregular, slow, low, and now he's losing weight. He weighs like 175. He looks really good, and then he has the pacemaker put in. So it must be what exactly he needed. Yes, Richard. Kathy and Mark have gone completely whole food, plant-based. They're not vegans as far as like wearing leather shoes or anything, but what they eat, yeah. And they've like, and I'm proud of them because it's not easy. They have the vegan mayonnaise, and you know, they're doing it. And I'm just doing healthier. I'm just doing much smaller portions, eating a lot more vegetables, and trying things like lentils. I never was one for beans and lentils, but I got some tahini. Kathy's making sprouts. She just gave me a bunch of sprouts. Well, Rainbow, that's me. Sugar's been my ultimate drug. And my husband died of cancer, and he ate a lot of candy and drank a lot of milk. And he was slim, but he died of cancer. So, what's a pacemaker? A pacemaker is put right about here on his left side, and it's about the size of like about that size, and they put it under the skin. I don't know exactly how they do it, but what it does is regulate the heart, so that if your heart falls like your heart rate falls too low, which is what his was doing, it will keep it on regular, and it just keeps things going. RV Fat Cat said people do change. Okay, I'm getting protective of you. Allow people to change. I appreciate though the RV Fat Cat. I understand you that you care about me. We just all have to work together. Not everyone's going to do the same program, but if you're working to try to be better of person, whether it's your food or whether it's whatever it is. Yeah, pacemaker's like a thumper on your heart. It just keeps your heart going at a regular pace. So, he already had it done, so he was in good spirits, and they're going to keep him overnight, and I think they're going to do a few more blood tests, and he gets checked out real fast. I'm the last person to go to the doctor. I do not want to go to the doctor. And Mark will go to the doctor for everything. Yeah, I mean, we all have different programs. At one point, I would think plant-based wouldn't be for me ever until I saw those two movies. And then, it gets me thinking about it because of what our food is eat. All of our food is tortured before we kill it. Sadly. And chicken's one of my favorite things to eat, and they're tortured. It's really kind of sad. But anyway, and then after I'm watching those movies, I started watching people that are like vegan cooks and chefs, and the food looks pretty darn good. So I'm a good cook. Hi, Molly. Yes, Mark's okay. He started feeling very lightheaded, almost like he thought he was maybe having a TIA, like a small stroke, which he's had before. And so he asked Kathy to take him to the emergency room here in town, and they had him there for a few hours. They did a CAT scan, and his cardiologist was on the phone from Abilene saying, "I want you to." He's at Hendricks Medical Center, and that's what happened. He went and he's got a pacemaker put in. Where were the movies? I think you can see some of them on YouTube, but on Netflix is what Netflix. Oh, it's doing it again. It just stopped twice. Yeah, Netflix has both movies, but I think YouTube has some stuff too. You do you, boo. I will do me, boo. Thank you, Dink. I love that song, Just the Way You Are. I love you just the way you are. Hey, I'm just trying to be as best as I can be. Doesn't mean that I won't be falling off, the wagon some other time. But right now, I'm doing good and I feel good. And I'd like to see myself like 50 pounds less. And then that would be like awesome. I don't want to need to be any thinner than that. Even 40 more pounds would be cool. Not that I couldn't afford to lose more, but my whole family's full figured. I've always been plus. More to love. So, what else can we talk about? Maybe I should just, it's an hour and a half. I think I'm going to like end this because I really want to make a salad. I've just bought some butter lettuce and it looks good. And Kathy gave me sprouts. And I've got some other goodies I can put on it. And I'm going to have myself a salad. Oh, Libra, hi. I just really, really think I need to relax for the rest of the evening. I do appreciate y'all coming in here and sharing stuff with me. And, you know, it's much easier to be kind, isn't it? When you leave messages and comments. Yeah. Let's all try to get along. Which is really weird. Our whole world is just so crazy. So that's why I like to have kind of a happy, accepting, upbeat kind of chat, which is what I do. Yes, and I enjoyed your company. Thank you, Jeff and Dink and Lizzie and RV Fat Cat and Rainbow and Libra and Pamela and Molly and Linda and Sarah and Chloe and Judy and everybody. Gail. You guys are the best. Peace out till Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday.